Yes, welcome to Right in the Coop.
There we go,
And as you can see, lads, it's a change of scenery for us. This week we're bringing you the show from the Hub, a facility created by men's mental health charity Men's Matters Scotland.
Brilliant, innit?
It's great. We had a wee tour of the place.
You know, Si, you don't believe that they have over 3,000 men that use this facility, and we were trying some of the facilities today, so I went with what I done to eat pool, mate.
I got
Black
we
Taylor
watched it. Embarrassing to Derek.
I'm great, you're straight to the point.
I battered him at the first start. He got down to black. He's got 5 reds.
And all your yellows were away.
He did. He played sneaker.
Practicing for later. But is that no just amazing? I totally schools you every single step.
Did you not take anything Celtic during the week? Be brave and last week you get with it.
No, but it's good, and it matters who win, innit? Who wins? It's brilliant know what they're doing here, innit?
Oh, superb. Great setup. I've got to say. Great setup. Great people in it. Having a chat with their schedule and how they go about it and all the different things they've got. So, absolutely brilliant.
Coming in, you sign in, you tell them
your
battery is.
Yeah.
Where's your battery?
Mine was at 90, but it made me think about it.
90? I wasn't thinking about it already?
90%, aye.
All I'll say is Fergie's got to be here for a long day.
I was at 69.
What were you?
Oh, I was up there.
What I done there?
What did you put?
When they said about the battery, mate, I went into my phone and checked my
Check your phone back.
I could not believe it.
No, but look, it's a wee thing, but you're maybe not thinking about it till you then need to think about it.
Yeah.
How you feel?
You just go on, mate, sometimes.
What would your battery been after the Queen's Park game?
Oh,
no.
Minus fucking 1,000, aye. I know it.
Replaced. Replaced.
I mean, shouldn't joke it, but it does affect people.
It does affect you, mate. Find out more information about the Hub and other work the charity does, click on the link in the description box below. And you coaching the drum once nearly?
Aye, I made a bit of a mistake.
Heading lessons?
Aye, we were practising heading enough through a medicine ball, one of the young boys. I says, header that one, mate, and it just collapsed. And I thought, oh, that's not the thing.
He'll use that. He'll use that book, you know.
Imagine your medicine ball.
Carrying on and all. I didn't think he would header it.
Yeah.
And he did.
He scored.
You threw it into anybody else's head because you stuck a dart.
I've got history. I've got a pasta then hanging like that.
And you've warned that if the show doesn't go right tomorrow that you're going to fling darts into the crowd.
Oh aye, there's a big darts match the morning. Aye.
Good link for it.
I need whistling. What, the boys were upset about that, weren't they? Last week.
They've got to just go on with that.
With the whistle.
Yeah.
There must be.
Stuart Kettlewell complained on it. Kettlewell complained that.
See when it's his shot, he's going to say, "Don't pass me the darts." I don't want a shot.
But see when you go to someone, see when the guy says, "Don't do it," and they've all been out all day and they're all behaving. What are you going to do?
Well, the Hydro's a prime example, isn't it? You're told not to kick boys into the crowd. The first thing you do is fucking leather a ball into the crowd.
I've got a habit of doing the opposite of what I should do, aye.
Aye, you should throw darts into the crowd then.
Alright, there you go, I'll be in my best behaviour. I will be in my best behaviour.
That'd be incredible, mate.
I know, I'm looking forward to it.
So I think there's a bit, I've said it before in many shows, but I think there's a big beef going about there now with me and Willie Boland.
Big beef?
You and your Willie?
Aye.
There's definitely a beef between you and your Willie.
Big beef.
Certainly not a big.
It's not a big beef.
A big beef.
It's the smallest beef in history.
It's a bit.
Did you have a beef injection last night? Or was it just...
What is that again? What is that again?
Your hole.
Injection?
Beef injection.
Aye.
Of course he doesn't know what it is.
Is that what it is?
That means no.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does if you think about it.
Beef injection, aye.
So the live show is that. Tell us a wee bit about it tomorrow night.
So it's going to be, the bit I'm most excited about is obviously the walk-ins with all the tunes, the fans are going to be going wild, and then it's going to be doubles matches, I'm sure.
You're sure?
No, got a clue.
He's right up to date with this. You're selling it well,
Listen, it's going to be an incredible night.
We are Team Menzies, me and you are Team Menzies.
Yeah.
Derek and Kev are Team Borland. So there's a bit of...
He's all there.
You want a trash talk?
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin
Fergie's. Oh,
That's not my game.
He could be aggressive though. He could intimidate me, I think, up on the stage.
No, I'll be a wee jokey Walsh and I'll be lighting your fag and all that. Making you topping up your beer. That's what I'll be doing. That's the kind of...
But we've got Menzies. Menzies is like the man, isn't he?
Aye.
What do you mean? Is he the top man?
Aye, he's the top man. Menzies, isn't it?
No, he's got you two though. That's a problem.
He's not bad.
I'm not good.
I've played against him, he's rubbish.
No,
that game.
What a way to try and sell these last remaining tickets.
Do you know what I'm on to finishing? I'm genuinely, my doubles are amazing. For somebody that's not that great at darts, have you seen my doubles through all the episodes?
Just need to get early nerves.
No, I'm fine.
You'll be fine.
Will you be nervous for something like this?
No, you don't be so stupid. I'm going to have a few scoops though.
Scoop?
Ice cream. A few scoops of ice cream when you got upstairs.
Go enjoy it.
What are you going to drink?
They don't. That's the thing. They don't do lemon becks here, don't you know?
No,
Lemon Becks.
Lime Becks it was.
What were you drinking there in Germany? What was your...
The big Steins.
The big
Big Rick Steins.
Oh, they were magnificent.
Big Jock Steins. Big Jock Steins in it.
You were there for about 5 minutes.
Oh, fuck. I was flapping the whole time. But it's going to be a brilliant night, so make sure you get yourself there. It's going to be electrifying.
A what? Electrifying. Remaining tickets are available at the link in the description box below. Are you coming along?
Where is it?
Absolutely not.
Where is it?
At the Barras.
When is it? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow night.
That's a good venue, that.
Great venue.
Come on, Saturday. Paddy, we'll go along.
They're nice Guinness in there as well.
I'm going to go.
I'm wanting them.
Oh, you want who's playing tomorrow?
Morton.
Morton are flying.
Wow.
Camaraderie in there's taking them a long way, innit?
Cadamadery.
11 games.
Do you see he played for Scotland under 16s? Cadamadery.
Cadamatery's boy. Dougie's going to sign him, isn't he? Dougie's desperate to sign him.
Mate, what a weekend for the championship. Livy Air. Is it? I don't know. Hopefully. Just because you're a bit
Keep
silent.
going. What else? What other games?
It's top of the table, isn't it? So that's the one. I think whoever wins this wins the league. There you go. Big statement.
No Falkirk.
Falkirk can win the league.
No, I think Livy's going to do it.
I think Ayr will win it.
What about Morton?
They keep him up as well, Morton.
I think Ayr are a good side.
I'll go Falkirk.
Don't write off Livy.
No, let's all pick now. I'll go Falkirk.
I picked Falkirk before the ball was skipped.
Livy all day.
They're brilliant to watch, but I just think there's something.
I'm going Ayr because I think they've got goal scorers. I think
something about Livy.
The good thing is it is like so tough to call who's going to actually win it.
3 horse race. We've not had that for years, have we? Dundee United in Queen's Park last year, was it Man United in that? Dundee in Queen's Park, sorry.
Dundee.
It's always good, the championship, isn't it? Championship's
good league.
Never.
How he's been this week, alright? Any annoying you, or is chilled week?
I had something, man.
Did you?
You were?
You had something.
I tell you what, your wee pal's hard as nails, isn't he?
What one?
Neil McCann. Got him at the football. Sunday. It was Baltic, man. It was like survival. I had about 3 jackets on. He was standing with a wee tiny jacket on.
Is he?
Just like
Just so he can show his muscles.
Is he solid, Neil McCann, is he? What, is he ripped?
Aye.
Is he?
Aye.
People to get a wee look
What
at
ball
that.
he is? A cracking pundit.
That was funny when Stephen Thompson says to him, was it last picked at the school disco? That was good fun. The Valentine's
glad at least one
Day.
person
I
liked it.
fucking loved that. Neil McCann was in stitches. Anything else that's annoyed you?
I met up with Alec.
You think this is not, you forget this is filmed, I think?
Aye.
Are you just going to fucking random chats?
Hold on. He's 5 till we go back to it. Wee Doddy.
So wee Doddy. Alec McDonald, my old manager. Aye. And he absolutely slaughtered me, brilliant. For about an hour and a half. Aye, absolutely.
What did he slaughter you for?
Everything. 7, because he signed me at Hearts. And
He was some type of player, wasn't
he was top drawer. I
Didn't
loved
he
him
get
as a midfielder.
Do you know something? There were 2 guys in football I grew up with that were brilliant. I don't think they were Scottish cap. McDonald was one. Or did he get a friendly or something?
Well, that's
Bobby
unbelievable.
Russell.
Bobby Russell. I love Bobby Russell. No, but Alec McDonald was... Some of the goals he scored, I know he's...
Dirty wee man, wasn't he? He could go over the ball. He could go over the ball.
Everything you want in a midfielder.
Oh.
He was it. And I saw a few other boys.
Where were you?
Wayne Ford.
Where were you?
You're going to shut the fuck up, man.
I know.
We are literally...
You must be your fucking Greg's after the show, man.
I feel I'm sitting next to wee mate.
Mate, you get up at 6 in the morning every day? You go to the gym?
To inject his face.
I'll get somebody come tonight. Have 5 quarter to 6.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's some going
Every
into
morning.
the gym.
I don't go. I got up for a coffee at 5:30, quarter to 6 every morning.
Brilliant.
I don't sleep.
Do you lie in bed with your coffee or just sit?
I go and get it, come into my bed and just flick about and
I know you're
flicking.
flick about. I like flicking about, you know what I mean?
What
Try
time
and
do you-
get 3 in before
God.
I'm
What time do you get up at?
Oh, it's no for me.
night.
Unless I need to get up, I can sleep.
Would you sleep late?
Aye.
What, would you?
Well, wait till you get older. I'm up 5 o'clock this morning.
Easy.
And you're in it. And you're just...
What do you do when you get up at 5? Just Carol still sleeping?
Aye. Oh, she can... Aye.
She snore?
She just, no, she just.
Barn window.
See, when I wake, I need to get up. I can't lie there. So I just got up.
It's an age thing, isn't it?
It is an age, as you get older, you don't sleep.
Because you're scared this is your last day, you may as well go fucking
But do you need to enjoy it? Sneak about so you don't wake everyone else up
No,
as well?
I used to do that. I don't
don't
bother about that now. I just. Then the boy, well, it's just Darren that's at the house at the minute. He's up and about. He's away. He worked just before 7, so.
Do you need to wait for Carol to go up to make your breakfast?
Oh, I make her a tea. She's tea in bed.
Oh,
And whatever she wants, I'll make her a wee toast. Oh, God.
Like that.
Bit of class, that, mate.
Absolutely. Aye.
Well, I'll get fuck all lying there unless I usually get rid of them.
What time are you?
I'm similar, up early.
Are you fuck?
I am a.
I am.
No, but see, I like to get up, I would say, about 8, 9, get on my day, but we need to get this vlog and Bologna set up. We really do. Because Lucy's, he's coming back, isn't he?
He's back training.
He's
fine.
Because this time we could get in his house and that.
Right, we're going to come to your vlog. So what's the latest you've got up as a grown man? Like, not 11 o'clock, isn't it?
Aye.
You woke up at 11 o'clock?
Easy, aye.
What day? Sunday?
No, my days are for during the week.
Do you
So
sleep
if I don't need to get up, I can, easy.
Well, do you not notice every time? You're fucking late. What's your latest you've ever
start?
What's the late? Have you slept later than 11?
I was late for training once. We started at 12 o'clock when I was younger.
Oh yeah?
Aye.
Because you were sleeping?
Slept in.
Have you slept in for training?
Never. Yeah?
Aye.
And they didn't believe me, obviously. Because how do you sleep in at 12 o'clock start?
Do you go to your bed?
Again at 4.
No, I'm up late.
Do you sleep in for training?
Aye.
Did I sleep in?
Ever,
I've
aye.
never
I
been
got
late.
up early
I've
when I
never
need to,
been late
but
for
Aye,
it.
good.
Sometimes I have a wee lie in.
I like
Usually on a Thursday.
2 weeks' wages. 2 weeks' wages it cost me. McCall. You were.
What, you were together? Sleeping together?
We were together for a night out.
In bed?
We went different ways, and I think Collie might have. Well, he did sleep in or not. I made it. I don't think Collie even turned up, to be honest with you. I got there. 2 weeks' wages. Fine. And barred, that was the worst thing. And banned for the club for 2 weeks. That was a killer, man.
What, if you were late, you got banned for the club for 2 weeks?
Aye. Aye.
Were you Rangers?
Aye, that was
They banned you for 2 weeks?
for 2 weeks as well.
No way.
With the club, yep, aye. My discipline wasn't great at that time. And that was just maybe kind of, just,
Final straw.
for.
Did you ever train hungover?
Oh,
No, I couldn't.
Ah, Christ,
by the
aye.
way,
That's all they
Aye.
did. Did you ever train sober?
I reverse.
Aye.
Wages, eh?
Mate, I played against there at Somerset, still pissed.
I don't get how people can do that.
It used to be normal.
Honestly, it was, and I break it, but the reason being because we'd obviously won the cup against Celtic, right? And we'd been on the pitch all week. And the Friday we were in Hamilton Palace, right? To about 1:30. The Friday night, we turned up at Somerset.
See, I wouldn't go out before a game. No, but it was after the game was my problem.
Definitely a Thursday.
By the way, it was a draw. We drew one each. How bad were fucking here?
But your day, Monday, you were kind of.
Oh, that's because you done Saturday, Sunday.
Sunday,
Sunday session was your wee afternoon.
It was,
wasn't
aye.
12 o'clock, down with the boys, super Sunday, up the road for 7, think you're a good
Tuesday didn't really go. Wednesday,
Finish some classy win.
Wednesday.
Aye, and the Hearts boys liked a Thursday.
Did they? Thursday before the game on a Saturday?
Thursday, aye.
Wow.
Because you didn't do much on a Friday.
I would send a player home, come in,
so.
team into my team, you get sent home straight away.
What
Oh,
team's
it's
this? Poker?
different,
They're 8, mate. Of course you're going to send them in. You'll be phoning them and down. Your boys stay, my team. Your coach is 8-year-old.
Everybody was doing it, but, you know, so everybody...
We raps turn up fully.
Aye. No, it's like,
Imagine your sessions were that bad to the wee guys are like, let's just get fucked.
Need to get drunk to get through it.
Right, I was up late last night watching your vlog. Incredible, mate. Well done. Really good.
Imagine for me, yeah.
No, fucking genius, mate.
What a trip though, but the only thing is, loving it, can you wait for the game and then get booed on the plane?
No.
what, coming home?
No, going on.
Going on.
Oh, good.
Celtic supporters, you watch with them.
You get booed on the plane?
Aye, but it's Celtic.
You got booed on.
So see, when I was sat down in my seat, you know the way I was in my head is, I then started thinking, is it because I was one of the last on the plane and they wanted to get off and I was holding them back, or was it the comments for last week?
Because you said the game was boring. Like I heard somebody say, "Oh, the game was fucking boring."
A
Was
lot
it?
of fans were saying that to me, you were out of order, saying the game was boring.
Did you think it was boring? Don't change. Did you think it was boring? Be honest.
You're not going on
Well
that
then.
plane for a while.
Aye.
What do they want you to do? Sit and lie on here?
Exactly.
But I think they took it the wrong way as if I was saying like, a game v Bayern in the Champions League, and I'm saying, it's just boring. And a lot of people didn't get going, and then I was sitting there coming. But I was just meaning that as in Bayern kept the ball, but anyway, getting booed on that plane, didn't know how to deal with it.
I thought you'd be used to getting booed. I thought you'd just fucking take that as normal, mate.
A compliment.
I can't believe you noticed that.
How cold was it earlier?
Absolutely freezing.
What was it, minus 10?
Dropped to
That was
minus
ridiculous.
15, didn't it? During the
So
game?
cold. So cold. And I normally don't mind being cold or being in the cold. Oh, it was freezing. Absolutely Baltic.
I love when I seen you. It actually made me feel, I said that to you.
What, on FaceTime?
Aye, made me feel relaxed when I could talk to him. She just having a wee bit of communication.
That boring
with
voice
somebody.
put you to sleep,
No,
aye?
you were brilliant, mate, honestly. But absolutely devastating, mate. That's one of the best performances I've seen for Celtic.
Just quickly, was Germany, mate, he always talks about Germany being an efficient country. Was it efficient?
Efficient, like the way it was in the summer again. Their trains were an hour late yet again. Mate, what
I
is the
remember
deal?
that, that's what I remember.
All the
There's your
trains
pet
late,
peeve for the
everything
week.
late. Aye.
Pet peeves.
Everybody
It was the same again?
Same again, mate.
We've got all the drivers for ScotRail there, innit?
I bet, mate, what an experience it was. It really was.
But
One of my
Celtic fans seem like they were all delighted to see you now.
Aye, it went once we get in the mid-state. I don't know if somebody in that plane didn't like me and they spread it or whatever, but once we get into the mid-state.
I'm sure they're all going to Germany.
Before he comes on.
Aye.
Just put him.
Make sure you book.
Pass it on.
Was that stadium?
The finance role and the pilot commitment.
Was that stadium easy to get to? Or was it-
Aye, it was actually.
Right in the motorway or
Right after the motorway, aye. No, innit?
But you're not.
lane three's at home dressing room. You have to go off the slip road to get into away dress.
The bit with Jude Bonner's ma was incredible, mate. So she basically finds out he's on the bench when you're with her. And
Aye, so
dancing
he
a bit.
obviously travelling with the first team, and then when she's getting there, they're not sure yet, and then she lands and then gets and then finds out, mate. It's unbelievable, innit?
And you told me in the motor today she was quite flirty.
No,
Who are we talking about here?
no. I find that with everybody though. Like,
What, everyone flirts with you? How come I never find it when I'm with you?
no, but even fucking funny, innit? Fucking hell. Why you say that?
What's in his voice? His vlog is now available to watch. Link in the description box below. It is incredible. Watch it when you're going.
So the free,
I will watch
you're
it.
good at it as well, mate.
No, I'm not good.
Yeah,
at it.
you're
He's
amazing.
I like it. See, when I was on FaceTime with him, there's a wee guy shouting at me in a wheelchair. He's going in through the bins and he's just shouting at me because I think it was because it was a loudspeaker. Just kept shouting at me. I don't know what he was
Through
saying.
the bins.
He was raking through the bins.
He was right through the bins.
I was going.
And then he was doing the wheelchair, just kept shouting back. And then even when I got off the phone, he was still down the street, still shouting.
I get it,
still
wasn't
shouting.
happy
At me.
with it
Yeah,
at all.
abuse it,
So
yeah.
the last 3 vlogs I'd love to try.
I think it was maybe a Celtic fan that was new. It was
Booing him. Bastard Slaney.
So last Napoli, I'd love to get see Billy Gilmore and McTominay, Jackson Irvine at St Paul. I'd love to catch.
That
He
was
went
good
through earlier, and what was the fight in Bologna, of course.
What about the boy Liam Henry? He never gets a...
Liam Henderson.
Henderson, sorry.
Good that he never gets a mention. You get his name wrong when he does.
That's how he doesn't get a mention.
I know.
Well, see, on Liam
Doig.
Henderson.
Doig as well.
Doig is-
Well, see, on Liam Henderson, he's probably one of the best I've ever seen. When he was 15 and Lennon brought him into the first team, and
Technically brilliant, wasn't it?
maybe just his lack of sort of mobility.
Have you saw him lately? See the last...
It's like a movie
Game-
star, mate.
Not in terms of where he was playing. Well, you're saying he was dead technical, not? I was getting hammered right in.
Was you? I think he had that side as well.
Did he? Aye.
Aye, crack.
Well,
Him and his, I've got him on Instagram. Him and his wee bird are like 2 movie stars, man, living in
Aye.
Italy, living the dream.
I met them.
Jelly.
I can see you there one day.
Playing.
Damn what?
Don't know.
Fucking working in a cafe or something.
Aye.
Podcast.
No, not at all. Just wanted to go on, before we go into football. Chris Cadden's words about you, mate. You must be. Have you heard them?
No.
Oh,
Best guy in football.
mate. You'll sit in your couch and greet tonight when you watch it.
I'll watch it later.
It was
Mate,
amazing.
he basically says you're the best guys ever met.
That's nice.
It was incredible, mate. Because you what I
Make him his
loved.
dinner.
No, never. Cads as a young player was unbelievable. Great attitude, always wanted to do extra, always wanted to listen. You know when you've got younger players and they'll ask you some things and you go, probably asking the wrong question here. Wee Cads was brilliant, wanted to do extra every day.
So did he come up to you at first Friday and say,
No, I would take him to, because I was still playing, I was like player coach. I played with Cads when he first came through, then I was coaching and he'd come up against me. So if I was training against him, he'd come up against me and he would do the same thing all the time, but because he was quicker, it would work.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd just say to him, listen, we need to do a wee bit, mix your game up, because the higher you go up or the tougher defenders you play against, they'll read you and they'll stop you, they'll just take the ball off you and make you look stupid. So we'll go and work on cutting inside and getting a shot away with your left, or just mixing your game up. And I'd used to take him every day, and some days I'd forget. And he'd come up and stand right beside me. He's like, right, you ready?
Brilliant.
Are you
Honestly,
late?
what an attitude.
You be
No, I wasn't late.
Mate, the
for
bit
that.
I
It
love
was
is
amazing.
with Scott McDonald though. You realised that Kaz was sort of in his shell when he was
Aye.
like, playing Scott McDonald's team, and you noticed it and said like, what was it he said again?
Can you think you could batter him? And you go, nah, probably, what you worried about then?
No, I says to him,
Go and batter him.
batter him then. He's like, I can't do that. I says, how no? Like, if that's what you're worried about, then take that fear away.
That's brilliant, no?
We should organise that and video it.
Aye.
Chris Cadden batting Scott McDonald.
Two Cadden twins just like
Aye.
Scotty.
I think McDonald takes both of them.
Oh, we Scotty could probably go out. No, I don't know. I've heard he's had
He's
a few
chilled
pastings,
now.
isn't he?
He's chilled
Does he
now.
have a few pastings and he's Richie Foran and feed him at a
maybe,
punch
I
bag?
was-
Ah, but hold on a minute, look at the
Oh,
difference
foreign,
in
mate.
size, for Christ's sake.
Did any of you have that in with a senior player or a coach that sort of took you aside and helped you?
I thought you meant
A
batter
fight.
me. Aye, you battered me.
That was
Big Jock used to batter
all
you
the
in
time. The training. There used to be battles there at the Albion, wasn't it?
Oh,
All the
aye.
time. Every day, most days. They were
You know, it's not fighting all the time you said in training.
Aye, oh, yeah, he caused one, aye, when he done me Durante.
And you and Durant were going to batter Tunis.
Oh, well, we scalped him. Aye, there was it was all Brett. It was
When I-
Scotland, aye.
Scalped his arse though.
When
You've
I
scalped his
fought-
arse, is there a scalped his way?
But he liked it, he wanted that.
What, his arse scalped?
Aye, that I know. That I know. He wanted that at training. Crazy. That's before guesses a Friday. Well, but you saw a few at the Albion and all. It was like that all the time, wasn't it?
Mate, Jim
but-
Goodwin
but-
was one that was scary.
But it was different then because the tackling was like fucking
Tam for-
tam for
big
sight.
tam for sight,
Gregor
I know.
Stevens, right? Psycho Jaws.
Mental.
Mate,
Aye.
People are telling you hold the ball and you've got Psycho Jaws behind you. It ain't happening. You're fucking struggling to hold your shorts
Keep
up.
your legs again.
You know what I mean? They're just going through you, and that's the way they trained. So obviously, you know what like it is. It's different now because everybody does that. Talk, oh, sorry, I stood in your toe there and stuff like that. Whereas they guys just battered you, man. They just fucking leathered you, didn't they?
Who, anybody else you were scared of? Yes. Jim Goodwin, mate, when I first went to Celtic, was in the reserves. We were young kids. Everyone was like, stay away from Goody, mate. He used to smash people, man.
It was hard.
It was hard, mate. Hard boy.
and
innit?
he was a
Mikey
wee
Doyle,
bit
remember
older.
Mickey Doyle that went down south? Irish boy. He was another one, man.
Goody was one where even playing under 18s, 20 mans or whatever it was, you knew he just didn't, he wanted to hurt you.
What to hurt him, mate.
wanted
Had
to
that look in his
intimidate
eye,
you.
didn't he, mate?
Such a nice guy too.
I know, and good looking as well, mate.
Such a nice guy.
scary-
Kevin Ball was the one.
Oh, boy.
You remember Kevin?
At Sunderland.
Oh, dear me. Scary man.
Who were you scared of when you were at Celtic? Tom Boyd, wasn't it?
Just the ball.
The ball.
I thought you were going to say the bird.
The bird.
Scared of the bird.
The ball and the bird. Boydie, ball and bird. The three B's.
Scared of the beaver. Scared of the beaver.
after training.
Who were you actually intimidated?
Do you know who was in Charlie Grant? I know it's not a big name, but
Who's Charlie Grant?
one of the
Need
games.
to get you back out of, need to get you back out of Germany pronto, mate, honestly.
Charlie Grant.
Any flights out to Germany today?
Right, lads, Bayern Celtic, Paddy, take it away, mate.
No, you were there, mate.
No, but I've seen it on the vlog, and I've seen it, so it's no point people keep me away. Mate, I'll start with it then. I think it's the best performance I've seen for Celtic since my lifetime in Europe. I thought it was absolutely incredible. I really, really did. Off the ball, on the ball, superb.
Celtic beat Man United at home, Barcelona
Away
at
from home.
Juventus and that.
Sorry,
Better
away.
than that?
Away from home.
Better than all the performances?
Stick to your guns.
No,
I'm just not saying you're no, I'm just
I'm
asking
just
you.
meaning more away from home in Europe, because usually away from home it's like you're really
I agree
sitting
with him.
in.
Do you, right?
I agree with him, and the reason being, you talk about the Barcelonas and all that, right? You get the Tony Watt goal, and Barcelona dominated most of that game. You're away from home, and I think a lot of people thought, after watching Bayern Munich 2-1 in Glasgow, right? You're going over there. I thought a lot of people thought, oh, got to be a long, long night for Celtic. And I did.
I did, so did I.
Right, hands up.
Right.
But I've got to say, I thought his team selection was spot on, brilliant, right? I thought he got it correct. Everybody was saying, no, bring Jota on, and 67. The game could have been away from you then, right? They were very unlucky not to score. I thought their composure, everybody talks about their organisation and how they've learnt. They have learnt for Dortmund, of course they have. But I thought their composure on the ball was brilliant. I really did. I thought they got it brilliantly. Every one of them, you couldn't look at that team and go, he was a failure, he was a failure. Every one of them played their part. Football, there's a wee part of luck in it, right? And you can say that Celtic got a wee bit of luck with Coons goal, right, coming off the defender. But I thought they deserved it. at the end, as much as everybody talks about the wee bit of luck that Bayern got, I thought Celtic just switched off with the guy getting the free header in between. I think that was a big difference in Carter Vickers. But they certainly deserved to go to extra time. I thought they were excellent. I agree with him. I thought it was their best performance.
I wasn't talking about the Barcelona, that when I was talking about like Sutton and that, remember they used to beat Juventus. But anyway, also the pressing for the front, we spoke about it last week, well they set off them, allowed them to come out, but they went and pressed them for the front right for the off, didn't they?
Aye, well you could see a couple of the early chances. The one that Maida goes for the chip.
Yeah.
When Upamecano scored it, he's terrified to go back to the goalie, so he tries to do something a wee bit clever because he knows that he's going to get pressure. I thought their all-round game was brilliant. They're pressing for the front, being brave to go and do it, but their composure on the ball, they're knocking the ball across their own box, waiting for a chance to play it forward, chipping it out of their heads when they're trying to press them. You could see they were really enjoyed obviously the pressure of playing in that stadium against Bayern Munich, one of the European giants, where most people probably saying they're going to get absolutely smashed. Doesn't matter what they do. But I thought they were excellent.
He says he's used it as they've got a good template now off the ball. So he presses high and then when they beat that first press to get back in their compact, they're so much harder to beat now. Rodgers deserves massive credit for that, doesn't he? Because I mean for years they've been getting scudded away from home in Europe, haven't they?
He just used the word that they enjoyed it.
Aye.
They enjoyed having that responsibility to go and press that wee bit higher up. And to have the balls to actually play, keep possession and believe in yourself. And that's when you've got that and
they never really rushed. So even at times where the players are coming to put pressure on, Carter Vickers and Trusty in particular because they're taking it and Schmeichel, they're not forcing it. And they're playing a pass where you know the pressure's coming out to Johnson or out to Schlupp, but they're just playing it anyway. So then they're coming and off an angle to then go and play through it.
So Fad, you see, they learned for the Dortmund game, because he got caught out quite a lot of times and all that. So they'll probably learn for the home game, because if they had a wee bit more of that belief, I think that last 20 minutes.
First 60 minutes, I would have thought we should have just went maybe
a wee bit braver. A wee bit more braver. There might have been you don't know.
The home game's a bit different because
learning, isn't it?
It's the first goal, you're 30 seconds away for half time. It's nearly a perfect first half of football. It's a wee bit of luck in it bouncing to him, and then it's an unbelievable finish. And the second goal, they switch off once at a set play.
But you got to remember, right, as much as you say, they should have done that in the first game, you're not going to do that in 2 games against Bayern Munich, right? Because let's face it, Bayern Munich's still a good team with quality players and international players that have spent hundreds of millions. So I thought the first leg was Brendan Rodgers said, let's keep ourselves in the tie. It worked perfect for them. Okay, getting over with a 2-1, but they get the first goal, they brought them right back in it. They should have been in extra time. And you never know what happens in extra time. The only thing I would say is, when the game was going on, I looked at their bench. He made 2 subs, didn't he? I looked at his bench. He missed, say, a Bernardo or something come on and gave him that next bit. Because the Midley Park had ran their legs, didn't they?
Aye.
Every single one of them had ran their legs. And I think that's what's good about Celtic now in their team. They've got good legs in the team. You look at the front pit 3, good pace. Midley Park, get about the park. The 2 full-backs are strong, get up and down. The 2 centre-halves can shift as well, when they need to. So they've got good legs, they've got good movement and everything. Look, it was just a wee bit.
I wasn't saying go gung-ho in the first act. It's just so it's just having that wee bit more belief that you can compete
chances
with them. You can compete with them.
Definitely.
Well, no that far after them.
It nearly works really well though in the first leg.
Aye.
Because if they get to half time at 0-0, you're saying, well, good. So then
lines,
you can maybe make your adjustments and go and try and win the game at that point.
And just the fact that you see them create 3 or 4 good chances away from home early on in the game, you think you could have done that at home. You know what I mean? And then it could have been a completely different
time.
That's
how you learn. You learn for the games.
Aye, but then you're saying at that moment of the tie, it's good that you're creating it because you keep yourself in the tie for the first game. You go in there and you're playing. There's more to riding on it because it's the last game.
Yeah.
So if you take one or 2 of the chances, then it could be totally different. But look, they don't. I think overall the approach is for both legs for me was spot on. Can't have too many criticisms.
Jeffrey Schlupp, my God.
Going to say standouts for you.
What a performance that was.
You like him, don't you?
I couldn't believe that, but he's not played. See, I think he's maybe They started one game this season, barely played, and that performance that he came in playing against Elise and then Slaney as well, 2 top wingers, dealt them fine.
See what I thought was a big task for that? I thought, I agree, I thought he got his team right. I feel a wee bit for Greg Taylor, I think he's a whipping boy, right? But listen, guys pay their money, that's up to them for their opinion. But when he started with A2, Jota and him in the left-hand side, you're thinking there's not a lot of game time there. You're away from home, you'll have to do a lot of running because you know that fullback is going up and down that park all day long. I agree, I thought he handled it brilliantly. He looks the real deal, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With Tierney coming in, you wonder, Taylor's no signed his contract. You wonder if it's going to be they two with a good battle competition.
See, like that no playing, but these top players, it's not like no playing years ago. These top clubs will monitor what the guys are doing every day, so that if you're not playing a game, you'll make up for that during the week.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's not like he's not doing anything.
Just more that.
No, but you're still got to be, you're still got to be breathing. You're still got to be breathing, and the sharpness and the thinking and everything's still. You've got to get up to that speed.
I think they were all. I thought Johnston outstanding. Engels had one of his best games, if not his best game for me.
What did you think?
His use of the ball was brilliant.
Some people said it was poor in the game. Hatate.
No, look, there was one where he goes to burst forward into and he gets bullied, he gets caught and gets bullied a wee bit. But I think every one of them, how brave, talking as if they're no good players, how good they were on the ball. Like how confident they were to take the ball and play passes. Like McGregor, I thought was tremendous as well.
It's because when you see the Dortmund game, you go back to, I know everybody goes back to that, right? When they were on the ball, they looked frightened, they gave it away cheaply. Whereas the other night there, as you say, they were confident to play Schmeichel back out to Johnston and wait there. The big thing for me, and what I think pleased a lot of people, was they've got Maeda up front. And see, as a fullback, you're thinking, just play it in behind.
I've got that option.
But they didn't. They played. They went and played football.
But Rodgers deserves massive credit as well, didn't he? Because that Dortmund game, he need to change and just go and sit off. He's got that great balance where they're still pressing high.
You reference the Dortmund game, and then you can see the improvements. See, you're touching on the players. I thought Johnson, for me, I thought he was unbelievable. Their last...
Looked strong, didn't he?
Pace. Who's up against? Got to remember, these guys they're up against, they're athletes. They're not just their technical ability.
I coached them, mate.
Throwing medicine balls at
you. Medicine ball.
But is your worry for Celtic though, right? No, obviously you need to progress, you need to bring more players in, but is there a worry when players are playing well at this level that you lose some of them in the summer?
It's been the case, isn't it, where the best players have left throughout the years. There is always that worry, but I think you look at, Matt O'Reilly's obviously was the star man. He was away, Jota before him. They've always seemed to
replace
to deal with it. But I think that this might be different this year, where you're looking at, even for the players, because a lot of the European campaigns over the last few years has been, it was great performances, unlucky, maybe get there next year. And it's a bit like, then it's the same thing happens, whereas this one was better results, better performances, where you're looking at a team, Tierney's to come in, that you're going to be looking to strengthen rather than saying, this one's going to leave or that one's going to leave. It'll be trying to strengthen for the position they're in and look to do better next season.
You'll get what you want in the summer now, Rodgers, won't he?
But I'm worried about Maida and that. Teams must be coming for them. How good he's been in Europe this season. Terrified that he goes. Because I think that a big way the way Celtic play in Europe, you've seen it, he didn't play up front in the first leg, and then he can go up there and you see how good they can press. I really worry that he goes. 1.5 million he came in for.
Do you think he sprints in the bed when he goes to sleep?
Who told us? The Cadden told us he just sprints.
Cadden said in the warm-up you just see him sprinting across the pitch, mate.
Doesn't he look fatigued?
No, never
looks tired. Not even out of breath.
Nah. I know
he must have about 4 lungs.
He must be the best ride of all time.
I was going to say I feel sorry for his missus, by the way.
He must be the best ride of all time.
Fucking hell, don't give him pasta tonight.
So what areas are they looking? What areas in the summer giant to be looking to strengthen?
We said that yesterday with front areas in it.
I think they'll look everywhere.
Do you think they should start to look at McGregor as well? I know he's playing at the top of his game, but that's somebody that you would start to look who could be the next McGregor. He come in early next year.
I said Lennon Miller, but Andy was saying if he's moving, he was going to go over somewhere he's going to be starting.
He's quite mature, he wants to play. But I think they'll look forward.
Would that be a role
striker?
Perfect for Lennon Miller, do you think?
I think he could do it.
He could do it, of course. But would it be Are you taking away for?
No, I think playing as a deeper one, his move further forward, it's almost to try and get his stats up in terms of goals and assists, which is what. But he's a young player. I think he could develop into anything you wanted.
That's what I'm saying. That's an area I would.
I think that'll be a striker, a midfielder because you're talking when you're saying looking at the bench and Bernardo's not there. You can't have enough options, and then potentially centre back.
Even with a chance to learn off somebody like McGregor, Faddy, where he maybe said you're not going to play as much this year, but you're going to learn off one of the best players that's played there. Also, okay, European football, a good team.
That sounds good. But how long is McGregor got to play for? Probably the next 3 years.
But then he can still. But then Lennon Miller can still play in the other midfield positions as well.
Yeah,
not just reliant on McGregor.
Well, just McGregor 31. 30.
I think he's older than that, is he?
Is he
McGregor,
that's old age thing you're asking about people's age.
But that sounds relevant.
But aye, because you start to look because there will come a time.
32 years.
Great question. 32.
Is he 32?
Is it
a year younger? When's he 33?
33 must be next year because you're a year younger than me in the reserve.
You got to get the balance right because you want
31 he was.
because you want Lennon Miller to keep progressing, keep getting better, and you don't want to stifle that. So there's a fight. If that was going to happen, that needs to be balanced out, doesn't it? How do you do that?
See, when you look at the amount of minutes McCowan's played this year, would Miller be happy with that number of minutes next year? No.
Nah, I don't think.
I think Miller's above that. I agree with that. I think Celtic, going to Celtic under Brendan Rodgers, brilliant. But the way the boy is, he's played. How many games he played in Motherwell? And he's only 18. There you go. Many.
How many games?
50 odd.
Over 50.
Is it?
He's probably he's well over 50, isn't he? He's 18. He ain't going to take the backward step and go, I'm going to go and learn off Callum McGregor. As much as you're thinking brilliant, I don't think he would.
I don't think he would, but it depends on what's sold to him and how they. But I think that he's got it in his mind that even he would like to try abroad. But somewhere he's got always spoke about his progression and playing and building,
When you see nights like that last night, I didn't think you could be part of that instead of going to
you could also be sitting on the bench and not being part of it.
I always think you can't go to Udinese over Celtic.
No, but then the players you're playing against every week, mate, that level, it's a different level there, mate. It really is. Week in, week out, you'll be playing against a better level player in this league. No disrespect to your league, but it is, and that'll bring his game on even more.
I know, but now you're now getting 10 Champions League games a season as well.
That's a brilliant.
Aye, but would you say for Lewis, you can't go and play for Bologna ahead of whoever?
Celtic.
Right, but so now he's linked to moves for 20 million to Juventus and Inter Milan.
I know, but Celtic players get £20 million moves as well, don't they?
Aye, I know. But
that's up to.
How was it? Was it a success? Celtic's Champions League campaign? Was it a success?
The new format helped, didn't it? I thought the new format was brilliant.
Yeah.
Did you not think new format's different?
Yeah, I like it.
I enjoy that. Good format.
So they'll be looking to get the last 16 next.
That will be it, aye.
Next year.
Devastated.
Was that you said that was one of the worst feelings watching football?
Aye, it was the last feeling I had that with Celtic was Seville.
I think
never felt a blow. Never felt. I think I'm 40% now. Aye, the batter.
You better get inside.
I feel better when you come in here.
I've never genuinely felt a blow like that, man.
Oh, we know that. Right, we had the Cadden twins on this week. They play Celtic this weekend. Can you see any chance for Hibs?
No.
I can't look at anything of thinking they've played midweek, they've travelled, a wee bit of a blow with the last, or just writing Hibs off straight away.
You can look at it, but I think Celtic have shown they can cope with the demands of playing midweek. I know that obviously mentally, physically they put a lot in, mentally, you're so close to taking the extra time and potentially having, a famous victory, famous result against Bayern Munich, but Hibs just need to concentrate on themselves and what they can do.
You can freshen up as well. He's got guys there he can bring in that can easily play at Easter Road and go and get a result.
Taylor will come back in, won't he?
Yeah, you've got McCown, you've got, if you want to change your back, you get Scales, you've got people like that. Ralston can come in, it's played.
Ida.
Ida can come in up front. So he's got options there.
And they're keeping the foot in the pedal. You even heard McGregor say in his interview the other night, he wants to get the job done and dusted.
Really?
Quickly as possible. So they're not going to let up.
Hibs are on a great run to now.
I think there was 12 unbeaten.
Yeah.
Sure it's 12 unbeaten.
12 unbeaten on the point last week against home.
I And I know, I don't think they've no won this year v Celtic, but was it the last game at Parkhead? Hibs were outstanding amount of chances they had. They actually should have. They did, and they should have got something for that game. So they'll take a lot of.
Fancy?
No. But I do think it'll be a cracking game.
What they have done though, Hibs, is they've stopped conceding goals. They've been a lot harder to beat. They weren't great against them at the weekend, but they show a different side to them.
It's the silly goals. You know, the mistakes where...
But they're getting less and less now, Faddy.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. They've stopped them. I think you can see they've got good bit of belief and, you know, a good mentality about them. At the start of the season, the amount of pressure David Gray was under, I'm delighted for him because some of the takes on his team and results was terrible. So, honestly, I thought it was terrible.
Same.
He wasn't the only one.
No,
he wasn't the only one.
I was probably one as well. He has the move
That's
to a
how
back.
he's bombing up Hibs there, isn't it?
He's trying to get back in a good thing.
Oh shit!
Imagine him getting on a flight for a Hibs game. Oh, you fucker.
No, he's even getting the plane.
By the way, we spoke about the Cadence thing, the difference in Big Rocky since they've went to a back three, he's been brilliant, isn't he?
But he's one to know that at the start he was still making mistakes, but he's just kept him in the team and getting the better. He's obviously scored a lot of big goals as well, which, I mean, it does help, but you're not really judging your defender.
Don't try and be too clever.
He's cut out the mistakes.
Basics, do the basics and use your size and strength.
Iredale's done well beside him.
Good player, mate. The left centre back really like him.
It's no fucking rocket science. Sometimes players, man, at the back that just want to be too clever. This day and age.
Mate, we should.
Stay what you're good at.
What is being too clever to passing the ball?
Like sometimes a pass that you can't. There you go. There's somebody 5 yards, 10 yards in front of you. Get to him, and he can play that pass. It's no rocket science.
But even some of them, it was still the odd swipe at it and miss the ball.
Yeah.
He's obviously cut them out. I think Iredale's done well beside him. Triantis in midfield's been excellent. They've just got a good. They look like a good team now.
Yeah.
They look like they've got a bit of balance. I think before it was a bit like square pegs and round holes and trying to just find something where he's actually stuck to his guns, got what he, you know, the formation and his, not a settled side, but the core aside, and they're getting the rewards for it.
Two Caddens have been, I'm not just saying this because on the show, the two Caddens have been absolutely excellent.
Been doing to them.
Who do you think's the best?
Nicky, left.
Do you?
Technically, aye, 100%. But
Go for Chris. You got to. You love
me. Oh, it's Chris.
Chris.
What's the age difference in them?
Is it minutes or something? 10 minutes. Do you know what's mad about Hibs? I said this to them off the camera. I really like Joe Newell. I think he's one of Hibs' best players, but Joe Newell's not been in the team and they went on this winning run. 11 games you said?
12, mate.
But Joe Newell's now fit. Does he go back in or do you need to stick with a team that's...
Well,
he's a captain as well, isn't he?
He's a captain, isn't he?
He's a captain. What would you do if you got your coach and manager's head on? Do you put somebody like that back in or?
No, just yet. I think
got the results.
After that last game against St Mirren, Joe Newell can create, can't he? So I don't know if they had created a lot of chances for St Mirren. So I think I wouldn't put him in right now, but if you have similar performance like that, they'll maybe want to get him in back in the team.
I mean, you're not. The difference is probably in years gone by, or particularly when Hibs are struggling, he'd go straight back in. The type of players would go straight back in when it's not really gone well. So you now get the luxury of saying, right, we don't need to put you straight back in. You can come in, come on and play your way in. And then it's a nice problem to have that you're getting your captain back, who has been a really good player for Hibs. But there's no rush to get him in and try and fit him in when he's not ready. At least he can wait till he's ready for that push for the fight for third place.
Brilliant. Right on to your old team, mate.
No, but just before that, me and you should do a vlog for Rangers last 16 away in Europe. Wow.
Think you'll get booed?
No, I don't think you'd even get on the plane.
Do you know?
Nah.
You'd be private jet.
I don't know.
Do you think you're...
The train.
Mate, if you go on a Celtic plane and you get booed, what chance have you got getting on a Rangers?
Mate, you could walk on there with Barry Ferguson, Terry Butcher, all the legends. You'd still get booed, mate.
With the Haley book under his
You can walk in on that with the blue suit and the brown brogues, you'd still get booed.
No, they would think you were Stuart McCall first and then they would boo you.
Right, anyway, Motherwell finally announced their new manager, Michael Wimmer.
Came out of nowhere, didn't it?
Aye, what's your thoughts on this appointment, Dazzler?
It's just, I think Si's right, it came out of nowhere. I think we were all looking at the Neil Lennons of this world and people like that, you know what I mean? Never heard him. Just looking at his his profile as a manager and a coach, he seems to be one of these guys. I think he's Celtic, that he's done a lot of development in youth, and I think that's the way Motherwell want to go. It'll be interesting to see what he does, but obviously he's in there to bring on the youth and bring them through, and obviously have that for Motherwell. But I don't really know.
Doesn't look that well with
He's
the Austria.
He's not got a lot of experience in management, but
it's a couple of years.
But he's worked in
as a coach,
the youth side of it all the way up, and obviously that's what sold it to Motherwell, because it was well documented, and to be fair to Motherwell, kept it brilliantly, secretly, didn't they? But you know that there's a lot of good candidates in there, so to go for this guy, and people go, think outside the box, right? Fine. It's only good thinking outside the box if you get the right person. But you need to give the boy an opportunity. He's in. I watched his training session. When was it? Tuesday?
I seen a couple of clips. But you actually went up to watch it? You just seen videos?
I was going up to play golf at Dale Park, and I sat and just watched.
Mad creep, man.
Oh, I like sitting round a bit.
Sitting in your motor yourself?
Watching the training. Aye. By the way, that's it.
And what was it like?
See your mother, you've got to get a fucking training.
What was it like? Tell us, was it anything different?
No, he was working on shape. He was working on his, obviously, shape. He's got to,
is that 11v11?
Yeah. And just attack waves and all that, carry on. But to be fair, I didn't watch it for that fucking long. Bored the life out of me.
Was that named after you, Dale Park?
Yeah, Dale School was named after me as well, mate.
What is it?
A lot of things in Motherwell named Dale.
Is that influence you've got?
Very, very, very famous.
The Bakers.
The DL
Bakers, right?
Aye, the Bakers.
The DL car park in the Asda.
DL car park, that's Strathy, mate.
How was Andy when you watched? How was Andy in the session?
Andy was brilliant.
Was he?
Oh, brilliant. I got a bit.
No, I definitely never got a boot.
To be fair, I didn't watch it for that long. I'm trying to make this sound interesting. I was bored as fuck. I was like, fuck.
What's your two thoughts on the appointment?
A wee bit kind of, I didn't know who he is, so you have a wee look at him, you know, see what he's been about. I just what that says, he's been a coach, been into management, and then you see that it's 16 games he's won in 47, so it doesn't look that great, but then they're going down a different route. He's worked with young players, isn't he? They want to bring, maybe that's the way Motherwell going to go. Get more of the youngsters in, give them an opportunity. But you know, energy he wants to play with, he wants to be proactive. What does that mean? Just be on the front foot and that. So when you talk,
Fadil probably know that's because he's been on that side. How long do you then, if he's getting in there to promote youth, right? For me, I'm looking at Motherwell, Lennon Miller, obviously, right? But I'm sure Stuart Kettlewell, if he thought that these guys behind him were that good, they've got 33 players, and most of them are for fucking North England and doing their Carlisle's and all that carry on, right? So surely Stuart would. So how long has he got then to say, I'm going to promote youth? Because see right now, if they could beat Tannadice at the weekend, they're
got to be careful.
Relegation back.
Got to be careful.
You know what I mean? So you've got to have a fine act for me.
You need to have the balance.
Yeah.
Your promotion of youth has to coincide with you doing well. You can't just say, well, I'm playing loads of young players and get beat every week. But what the academy is working at Motherwell. It is, you know, they've got a lot of good players. The age group that Lennon Miller was in, they had a load of good players, really good players. They were one of the best teams at their age group, throughout the age group. So there are players there. It's just getting them in. How do you get them in? And it might be that, I know you said that Stuart Kettlewell, didn't he? A lot of them, he did get a lot of debuts to a lot of the young boys.
If you get one a season, that's a great start. If you could get one in, isn't it? But
it might see something different in the boys and how.
Ewan Wilson's came through this year. He's done really well. He's done juniors on loan last year.
He was at Beath, was it?
Beath,
I like seeing them out on loan. I like them seeing.
There's a lot of the ones in Lennon Miller's age group that are out on loan now, getting some experience that I think can come in and play in the team. But you need to win games. Like, you need to develop players, and that is a part of it. But you look at this season, there's a team. There will be teams that can fight realistically to finish definitely in the top 6, but maybe even 3rd, 4th Europe, but could also finish 11th. So it's as tight as it's been this season. There's a lot more jeopardy in going and, you know, when you lose games, as you say, you're in a relegation fight, you're in that playoff spot, but you can get yourself up. I was surprised, as surprised as anybody when it was announced that he'd come in, and it was the way that they spoke about him as well. They kept mentioning him and his assistant, which I thought was strange. Like, you never normally hear.
The wee assistant was bouncing about the videos, wasn't he?
But it was weird because the manager's coming in, and it was like they spoke as if it was like a partnership rather than the manager and assistant. So it'd be interesting. Look, it's something a bit different, and just because it's different doesn't mean it's going to work.
Yeah.
But they've obviously seen enough, as you said. They must have had
hundreds. Aye, but our league's that funny. You watch Aberdeen won last week and jumped back in the third.
That's mad, that, isn't it?
Well, we broke the exclusive that he wasn't going to be Scottish.
Well, we said that weeks ago. We were in the sort of...
He pulled out.
Well done, boys.
Motherwell, we'll get clapped on a Motherwell win.
Aye,
I don't think I would, mate.
No, you probably wouldn't either.
Aye, you would.
You definitely get a legend.
Double sessions, mate.
Well, we've got another wee bit inside info.
Take it away, Si.
No, you go. We've got inside info.
We've been told that this training regime's going to be...
I don't believe you. Who told you that?
It's a player within the club.
Oh, is it?
And the
Tam Cowan told us, didn't he?
Aye.
Tam's been going up to
Player within the club. Hold on to me trying to work that fucking man out. Geez, half an hour and we'll get back to you.
Was double sessions on the playing field?
Yep.
Right, well,
and in the gym within that as well.
The gym doesn't count, as I say.
But then again,
Just take that
our
back.
weather, our climate as well, you're not going to be doing double sessions all the time. Sometimes that dictates.
But a bit of rain.
Aye, but
You seen where Motherwell train?
Gale Force, it's open, Gale Force 1. Sometimes double sessions are.
Gale Force 1.
Coming in for the north.
Aye.
Yeah, for the canny train.
Is that-
It's a wee bit
Fucking
windy.
Sean Batty sitting next to us here.
Where's the Gale Force 1?
What? But if you're wanting to do a technical session, there was one time big fucking Dick Campbell, we were doing a crossing and finishing one in Dunfermline, and it was about 20 odd passes before you get the cross in, and it was a Gale Force 1. It was just breaking down all the time. It's a waste of space. Fucking one pass in, out of the wide area, just
Get them in the gym, throw the medicine ball.
Aye. Here.
Aye,
But it's like sometimes.
There you go, we can't do double sessions.
No.
Gale Force.
Are you a fan of double sessions when you were a player?
Therefore, mate, get better.
Was it Decano who done it with you all the time, mate?
All the time.
Well,
Difference it makes is
You were
incredible.
a fan.
That's the
I
best
don't
thing.
know MD that like
What?
double sessions, mate.
Oh, but no, I hated them, but in
Oh,
terms
is
of
it better?
benefiting us on a Saturday.
So what's your double
100%.
set? Was it
hard
with
in the
the ball?
morning, technical hard in the
With the
morning,
ball?
and then tactical in the afternoon.
Right, aye.
We done running,
tactical,
didn't we?
there you go, aye.
We done running.
Aye, we get battered.
What, your double
Aye.
sessions
On the
running?
track, mate.
Just get
you
back.
done your bit in the morning, you went and got a bit of lunch,
Spew
you
up,
knew
aye,
your...
as long as you were spewing.
You never went to a park, you went to the track. That's where you went, track,
That sort of stuff.
That's
fucking
good.
220s, go.
He's doing double sessions on a Thursday before a Saturday, so
Just
he's
something
not
the boys
fucking
might
about.
need to get used to, because they're probably not used to that. So they've got to factor that in. So it can't just be bang. You can't. I wouldn't imagine he's just going to go, there you go, double sessions.
Thank you.
Phase it in. Is he going to do it right off? Just be careful with it. Just
I just worry, some people try and reinvent
Speak to the
fucking
experienced
wheel in
boys.
football, right? What was the boy...
Do you think double sessions is reinventing the wheel?
a lot of... I think that'll start double sessions and then I'll
See that.
right? But you look at the boy, what was the boy, midfield player, good player down in England, came to Kilmarnock and started training at 3 o'clock because that was...
The kick-off time.
What was his name again?
I can't remember. But
Good player, midfield player,
What's it
Newcastle and all that, played with Newcastle.
Lee Clark.
Lee Clark.
Lee Clark come in with the new invention, right? We play at 3 o'clock, so we're got to train at 3 o'clock, so our minds and our bodies are switched on at 3 o'clock. We play at 7:30, we've got to train at 7:30, right? Fuck me.
I would always say, I'd say to him, Gaffer, I didn't usually come on to the last 10 minutes.
Exactly. I've been at 20 past 8.
But
But if this guy's want to get his ideas across, then
Aye,
he
I can
needs
see that,
extra
aye.
time on the training pitch, doesn't he?
Aye. But as long as it's it will take the players a wee bit of time to adjust to that as well. You know, I don't know what Kettlewell, of course I don't know, but you just be wary of that as well.
It's not.
You just get them on
It'll not be a
board.
case of
innit?
just
Aye.
putting them out and training them for the sake of training.
No,
there'll be a reason behind
of
it.
course,
Whether it's probably more technical, tactical, making sure they know exactly what they're doing. Like, how many times you see, or we watch games and you go, They don't look like know what they're doing. We don't see patterns of play. Then you've got a manager that wants to do double sessions.
That's what they were doing. Then he says they were working on shape, so you can see their shapes.
I don't think he watched it.
Who's this me in? Somebody says overlooked you. Somebody's bedroom window, isn't he? He's like, he's got up and all that. Getting his scans back on, and he's like,
get your head out the road. I can't see that part. Right? No, but I'm not criticising Dale Park. Dale Park's a great.
Well, you have.
But see, for a professional football club, right? See, when I drove up, I can all the motors are sitting there just sitting watching this training session. No, he's working in tactical stuff with, I love it, maybe even picking.
Or somebody could do and watch him.
Sometimes they do get the one at the top that's enclosed, though, don't they?
The what?
They're not one at the top, but it's quite hidden.
Do you know, that's quite a good point.
That's a great shot.
See, you own that because, see, when, right, with Bologna, right, and we don't want to...
No,
it's because they've got a part that's covered, like you can't see in it, and because there's a kind of motorway goes past it, but you can't see in, and they use that park for that reason when they're doing all their tactical stuff.
I just thought it was...
So nobody... I know what you're saying, because it is open, and you can...
I thought it was strange that fucking... I'm lad to Jim Goodwin, all right, Jim? Right, drove back up and he's sitting there like,
imagine that. I was thinking he thought Jim Goodwin's all
set pieces, innit? If they're working in set pieces, you can be sitting there.
You can go run behind the garage and do it there. Where you can stop any tactical stuff.
I've told you before, we done a session on a public park in Carlisle, and the public park, there was hoosers right next to it, and a wee guy was out doing his garden, and DeCanio made him go in his house. Wouldn't let him watch, because he thought he'd tell Carlisle what our team was on Saturday. He's like pushing the wee guy, and the wee guy's like baffled as to what's happening. He's pushing him in his house. You can't watch this. Madness. I wanted to ask you this as well. Stuart Kettlewell came out and said it was, so we now know it wasn't actually directed at his family.
I didn't think it was. The way that it was saying it was affecting his family.
Right.
Maybe, or they heard the abuse that he was getting. I didn't think it was. Anyway.
I thought that was a bit strange that he's left.
Do you know something? Listen, everybody's got their own opinion of how they take criticism, right? It's part and parcel of football. But I can't grasp, right? I like Stuart, I think he's a lovely guy, but I can't grasp the fact that if it's not directed at your family, right? And it's directed to you and your family hearing it. I think everybody in football goes through that, right? So why give up a good Premier League job for that? I can't. Look, Stuart's got his own mind, but I can't grasp that because it doesn't matter where he goes, right? See if things aren't going well for him. He's going to get the criticism. We've all had it. We've had it as players. We've had it as coaches and managers. It's just the nature of what football is.
And we're in a place at the minute, so we just don't know
how it affects people.
So we've got, we're all different, aren't we? You, maybe me, somebody gives us abuse.
I hate criticism, mate. I take it personally. I take it.
God, nobody likes criticism.
I really don't like criticism. Really? Right? I hate it. I hate it. That's why I will never listen to shows back. I never watch football. I hate it. That's why I never let any of my family go to any of my football games throughout my career. I hated criticism.
What did it do? You just put you in like a dark place?
It just made me feel like I wasn't good enough. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of the things. Criticism was very hard for me to take.
Yeah.
But you accept it. But the one thing you go is, your famous one is, I don't read papers, right? Bollocks, everybody fucking, well, no nowadays, they go in they go in the thingies now, right? I don't listen to radio, I don't do this and do that. You do. It's part of your job, you do it. And that's probably what Stuart's done, and maybe it's just got too much for him taking the dog's abuse that he's taking. Some people can handle it, some can't. I don't know anybody in the world that turns around and goes, I love criticism.
My granny used to dig me up when I went in and only get 6 out of 10 in the paper.
So why have you got a 6?
Aye. Come on. So that used to up me and all that, so I need to up my game. Old Granny Fergie wasn't happy.
It's mad how much they rating just to play with your head, innit? A wee guy knows fuck all about football and you're worrying about what mark he gives you.
And then you see him and just go, fuck it, I'll just give him that today.
Mate, they ratings would fry your brain, wouldn't they?
Aye. Remember? They still do that? That's what I was going to ask you.
They still do it.
But everybody used to look at them and go,
oh, aye.
Did you ever pull anybody up for getting you a bad match?
No.
But I think Barry Ferguson told down here he phoned somebody.
Did he?
I'm sure he phoned the reporter up when he got a bad mark.
Did he?
That's
The guy shit himself.
Got a
Sure he
9
did,
next week.
Aye.
You're not even playing, but you're getting
Nah, you've somebody's opinion, innit?
You've not been controversial this week at all.
I know, I stopped that because it was so controversial last
so
week.
much. So see, just before me, can I ask Faddy and the boys here?
Don't need to ask my permission.
But I like when you give me that.
Please.
Was Moisey, did he do doubles? Was he training hard and same to you about Souness?
Soonest
Did he do doubles?
Ours was an absolute doddle. I kid you not, he would come out with a wee bit of Toro, a wee bit of keep ball, would do a few strides across the park, and then it was 7-a-side football, small
Every day?
sided games. Every day.
But everyone was doing that back then, wasn't it?
Every day.
That was what football was, wasn't it?
But the mistake I was making, and a few others there, was that was us for the day.
Aye, when you go
But then, the Wilkins, the Francis, the Butchers, the Roberts, they were away doing their own double sessions. They were in the gym and all that. We weren't. We were up the town playing pool in Pizza Land. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pizza.
Playing pool with pizza.
Budweiser.
Pool-
Pizza. No, it's Pizza Land. Wait, that's
playing pool and pizza.
that's the kind of thing to be done. But they guys, because
Was it Coos Pizza?
we'd go and have a game of
Pizza,
pool, then go to Pizza Land.
Oh,
and all
right.
that. Maybe a wee pint through in there and all as well. But then they were all training. They were all way doing there. Mo was the perfect one. Mo Johnson. Everybody went like Morris Johnson. Absolute party animal. Aye. But I tell you what, never saw somebody train as hard as him. So even when he finished, he went away and done his own personal trainer, full lot. Mo was a machine, by the way.
Funny you should say that, because even Martin O'Neill was the Celtic manager. They never done anything like training. Was some days it was like,
Done.
but then you see up the gym, mate, they'd all be up the gym doing 4-4s on the treadmill.
Would he?
Petrov, Lennon, and hell.
So that's what it was. With Souness. It was different under Jock, 'cause I was there with Daz at Jock.
Did Souness ever go to Pizza Land?
No, I'm afraid not.
He did his name up in the pool. Shuey next.
That's my pound, mate.
Aye, fucking. Chatting, there's a square goal with you and Durrani.
Moisey must have done
Nah,
that.
we had doubles all the time. We had doubles.
Doubles,
a lot it was, at times it was physical.
Double in
and,
there.
there
Double
was technical
Jack
ones, whether it was, finish, individual stuff. Aye, we had double set. Our training was solid. Solid every day.
Did you see Gary Neville's? I wanted to ask your opinion. He says that with the sports science that is ruining football because when you train, you should train harder than you play on a Saturday, so that when it comes to a Saturday, it's easy. He says that Man United, they worked so hard during the week, so when it came to a Saturday, the game was easier for them.
It's getting a balance for me.
How do you get up?
Because
Up to
the sports science is in really to manage the load on the players for injury prevention, as much as being in, obviously you need to be fit, but I think it's more about injury prevention. And my thing, it's not that I'm against it. I think it is a good thing, but we didn't know how hard we could work. So it was like, right, there's a run or here's a training session, just do it. So you done it, and sometimes you couldn't finish it, or sometimes you couldn't make the run in the time, but you didn't know that, so you just tried to do it anyway.
Yeah.
And sometimes it was designed so you couldn't make it in the time, but it was so you built up that feeling of I can always do a wee
Keep
bit
going
more.
ahead.
Whereas now a lot of it is you've trained hard. Just watch you're hitting your red zone, maybe drop it down a wee bit. Like, I get it for injury prevention, and maybe if it was in when I played, then I wouldn't have had as many injuries, maybe, but
Love to see the stats if there is less injuries now with what this
I don't think
involved.
there is.
I don't think there is either.
Yeah.
but I think that's the thinking behind it.
Agree with you?
Good, I think there's more.
You said they work like fucking in Italy, don't they? They work hard.
Oh, aye.
Aye, they've always done that.
Aye, really physical.
They're triple sessions.
And that's the one thing that surprised me. I thought it was all technical all the time, but no, really physical.
So why should we not be doing that here? We should, shouldn't we?
Aye,
Because
you know.
it's blown a gale, mate.
Blown again.
Aye.
Was it not blown?
Too windy.
Is it not windy in Italy?
Too windy. Hold on. No, too windy. No getting out today.
Sprint something down
Well,
the corridor.
they faced Dundee United.
Oh, don't go there. Aye, we used
It's
to
a
do
good
that.
tie for them because Dundee United's form's not been great, but within that form they've played Celtic and Rangers and had a couple of tough fixtures. But is it a good time to get Dundee United? I think they're bottom of the form table. Last 6 games.
They're no.
They're due a win.
They've got good players, and I think it'll be difficult at home. I'll be honest with you. I don't see Motherwell going up there and winning. I think the best they could do under the new manager bounce a draw. and then go and take it from there. I can't see them.
I wouldn't say it's a good because Motherwell have been really poor. Last week they were really poor, lacking energy, even just a wee bit of belief. So you don't know if the new manager coming in gives them that wee bit of lift, because they're good players. They're a good team. Gives them that wee bit of lift to go and get a result. I always back Motherwell, and I'm hoping that they get a big lift because they need it.
Well, I spoke about United's recruitment, but boy, Trapanovsky and Babinski are not playing anymore.
I know.
Was the recruitment that good?
Well, Dalby's doing alright, isn't he?
Dalby is doing alright,
Aye, but
Stevenson, Ferry.
Very,
your favourite?
It's always just everyone went Trapanovsky, Babinski are the good players.
The rest of them have done really well.
Yeah.
And that's obviously where Dundee United are. That I know they're not in great form at the minute, but the players that have come in, I think Will Ferry's been
he's been good.
Yeah, really good.
Really good signing. Dalby's obviously scoring the goals. I think you can't get everyone right, but they were the two that you looked at the start and went, hey, they're good signings. But the rest of the players have stepped up.
You like Wimmer? Is an ex-Motherwell man?
Aye, listen, it's just the guy said, no,
What
overly
did he
sure,
say?
but I think he'll get a bounce, aye.
Yeah, well, we'll get a wee like I don't think he's got it enough because they're not playing good enough.
Do you think you
Aye, I think though, because they aren't playing well at all, Motherwell, they will get a wee bit because you want to impress a new manager, but I don't think they'll get a result.
I think last week as well, everybody's looking and saying, why is Maswinese not playing?
It's strange.
He's been the best player every time I've been there.
Aye.
So I think there'll be a big upturn in just how they look. They'll have more energy, more belief.
I think he'll change.
And he's not a magician. He's not going to massively make a huge improvement, but just even a wee bit of confidence helps massively. 2 open last week as well. Ross County absolutely battered them.
I hope they go to a 4, mate. I was saying that to you last night. I hate 3 at the back. Just don't like it. Or a 5, the wing backs end up become defenders. I don't like it. I'd like to see them going to a 4.
Did Kettlewell ever play a 4, or was it always a 3?
I think it was mostly a 3.
Mostly a 3 when it was mostly a 3. So I
even Stephen Frill kept it.
I mean, the only issue for me is you've got Maswinese that can play wide left as a winger. There's nobody else though. It's only him that's really a winger as such, or can play as a winger. You could have one of the forwards going out and playing right if you got to play a 4-3-3, and you could get away with it. But it's what I was, even when they were going through the bad spell, and you're looking saying there's no a lot you can do different within changing the shape. You could maybe go 3-5-2, or you change that, but a lot of it was you were stuck kind of the back shape, 3. So it'll be interesting to see what he does there. But I would expect Maswinese, Lennon Miller will obviously be fitter. He's been back, so and he's a huge loss. It doesn't matter, but his age, he's a huge loss.
I need to apologise for Ross County fans' messages Monday because I never mentioned Ross County, but it's only because the Motherwell situation with the new manager coming and stuff like that. But Ross County were excellent. How good's your wee boy? Chilvers.
Aye. They highlighted him, didn't they?
Very good.
Very good player, isn't he?
Aye.
What does he just play off a striker?
He's just like a 10.
What's his ball jack, but as well, didn't he? He's not one of them. He's just a 10. He's going to get on the half turn. He's not going to try it back. Oh, he'll do that as well. What's his socks off, didn't he?
Ross County, another one of these teams that you think could maybe get in the top 6, but could also potentially finish 11.
There's so many teams. I think that maybe the longer it goes, you'll maybe see, the real fight for 3rd, and then it'll be a fight to maybe get in that top 6. But it's just how close it is.
Dundee
pick up a couple of wins.
They're a mixed bag, Ross County, aren't they? They're a mixed bag. You never know what you're
Most
getting.
teams are.
I know.
Yeah, you said last week Aberdeen winning the go back up to 3rd, and
well, look at Dundee. You wouldn't, as much as they're not playing particularly well, not getting great results. You wouldn't be surprised if they go to Dingwall and win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Your boy Hill's good for County as well, isn't he? Scores goals.
They 2-6-0s. They can dent your confidence a wee bit.
What's happened
You
to
can
Dundee?
overthink things.
What's happened to Dundee?
They're
were doing well, weren't they?
Aye. Well, any time I've watched them, they're good to watch as well, but just when you concede that many goals in a short period of time, you start to overthink it, start to kind of wee negative vibes start to creep in. That's all it can be, because they're all as much as each other, aren't they? There's nothing between them. So it's just to be fine lines. You get a player back here fit, somebody might lose a player or two. That's what can drop you down.
Would you just continue to play Cameron? Do you need to play him?
Aye, play your best players.
Why would you not?
I don't know, just again, I'm just saying, would it be in his mind that he wouldn't want to get injured?
He's not that type.
That time.
No chance. No chance.
You play your best, your strongest team, don't you? That's it. Aye, definitely.
Can't afford not to play him. They're another team that's...
It's not stupid. It isn't stupid because, like, you obviously get a lot of stick after Dundee fans because he's obviously signed a pre-contract. But if he plays, it's because the manager knows what he's going to get. You know him, didn't you?
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, he's not that type.
He can work the other way as well.
But then I also don't know what it feels like to be getting the money you're going to be getting in the summer and what to do going into that.
So he can see the way I would look at that. Would you know go right? I'm going to give my all for Dundee because I'm getting more money. I've got, I don't know, is it a 3-4 year? So that's all his future's looked after. So here and now, go and play and show what you're all about.
But he needs to be ready to go in and challenge at Rangers as well. So he has to show that he's a good player.
And he'll no down tools. He'll no switch off. No, it's not in his makeup, but I think it's one to enjoy. Just go and enjoy.
Must win for Tony Dock. No?
He's got it. Is it a must win?
No chance. But I do think it's a must win as in for confidence.
That Dundee playing there.
My Dundee fans are going to kill me here, but in the case that Dundee did go down, would Tony Dock would he go?
Oh.
Would he or should he?
Should he and both? Should he and would he?
Should he?
Because I know a lot of Dundee fans and they're quite impatient. They're like, I see a few things now about unhappiness with Tony Docherty, but I think he's done a great job there. I think he deserves another season at it, regardless of what.
I would say the way football works, that if they go down, then he won't
be. After doing so well last year.
That's football.
It's football, I know.
That's football.
Crazy.
And losing your two best
players.
players.
Board, isn't it? Depends what they see. I know the fans obviously make big noises, of course they do, but if they look at Tony Dalton and think, right, okay, it's been a bad season, but get us back up in the next chance, then it's up to you. You need to keep us in the league.
I don't think you should, because
if there's any scruples, you keep him.
It's his first job as a manager, and everything went so well last year that inevitably there's going to be tough times, but you need to learn from it. I think he's shown he's more than capable as a manager. For me, I think that,
and he's still
wouldn't be madness, but I would say that Tony Dock's doing well overall.
These jobs are so hard to, like, see when you think I'm building somebody here, I'm doing well. McKeown goes back to Liverpool, two of your best players. It's so difficult to replace them. I know.
Look, Aberdeen.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying all these jobs are such hard jobs, aren't they? They're tough
Aberdeen are sitting in third and lost their best goal scorer last year, Majowski. You know what I mean? So as much as you're right, that's just the nature of the beast.
By the way, see last week, who was I talking to? Big Kev said that he was speaking to people and said you're the best ever, like after dinner speaker. Did you do a show last week?
No, you kidding on?
I swear to God. No, it's the funniest I've ever had anybody on his stories the way he done.
Kev said that?
Somebody was speaking to Kev and was saying,
should bring it on here.
Go do it. We'll all just sit back, go and take it away. We'll give you 50 quid a head. Come on, we'll give you 50 quid.
I would drug test Big Kev. He's on something. No, I enjoy my week.
Right, start it, come on.
No.
Best order there in the audience. We've got Derek Ferguson next week.
We're a serious podcast. Let's keep it.
Next up, Barry's brother. Derek Ferguson. Come on, stand up, take it away, mate.
Mark Haley's book will be available after for signing. Come on, Ferguson.
Come on, keep it professional, guys. Let's go.
Can't do if we Durant, he's nowhere.
Unfortunately, 49ers.
Good shout. Oh, there we go. I put a wee spring. That's how my fucking Barney was away this morning.
He's a yeehaw.
You about a cowboy?
The Cowboys,
San Francisco Cowboy. But it's a yeehaw cowboy, isn't it? But it's no. I'm happy with that this morning. But it was like
he gave the motor with one of his big thumbs.
I'll get in the big helmet. He's got the big helmet, hasn't he? He's got a big helmet.
But I mean, Tavernier will be sitting there going, I'll be the penalty kick taker. I'll just, you got a fucking fortune.
Imagine that with a big foam finger.
He come out the motor.
That would be nice, that'd be nice.
Go on the drum.
Is there any seriousness in this?
Aye. These talks have been ongoing for a number of months, which is quite heartwarming. We need something, didn't we? Because it's been an absolute, after that Queen's game, man, oh my God. And this is why you brought me down here, a place that the guys can bring me right back up.
See, if they came in tomorrow, right, and they were going to give money, a big pot of money, would you give the manager a chance to spend it? Nah, not at all.
No.
And do you think the owners would?
No. Being honest, and I think that's obviously there's a lot in this, and it looks like it's going to happen. I think he'll take us to the end of the season. I think that's clear to see. The chief exec spoke yesterday. He's gone nowhere. It's because of what he's done in Europe, and because he's been relatively successful in Europe, he's going to be allowed to take us.
Well, see when he said that,
Europe's a bonus. Listen, man.
But he said that because he doesn't want to derail the Europa League. So what happens if
they go in the first? But there you go.
So then is it?
Then he needs to sit down and have a rethink. But because the fans, and I'm not speaking for every fan, but most of them I speak to are not having.
Do you think they'll change him?
I think that might happen with what Faddy's just says, because you can't just say, all right, because of the European thing, we'll let you go to the end of the season.
But my problem is, why do you bring a guy in and give him a 3-year contract as assistant manager?
Well, he's been allowed to do that. Strange. And this is what worries me.
If you're going to pump him in the summer, you're not bringing an assistant manager in and going, by the way, we're going to pump him, we'll give you a 3-year, give you a good deal as well.
I mean, Patrick Stewart says we're not going to jump the gun, we're going to stick to the plan. And then you always hear Clement talking about the project. So is there something in place that he's going to be there for the next season or two? Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of the fans will not be having that. So they've got to be careful with that as well. Because
I think he's going to go beyond that. Listen, forget.
You think he's going to go beyond this season?
Yeah.
As in he'll be the Rangers manager next year?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Listen, there are a couple of things. If you get beat with Queen's Park at home, you don't lose your job as a Rangers manager. You're fucking bulletproof for me, right? Secondly, you're allowed to bring an assistant manager in a 3-year deal. It doesn't stink to me like, oh, he's got to get rid of him.
Was that his appointment or the club's?
That's good.
Because a lot of managers only work with certain staff, and when they come in, they want. Every member of their staff.
That's a shout. That's a shout. I don't know, but I would be surprised Clement would be sitting there going, right, okay, just lump a assistant manager on me.
What's
3
his
years.
Option, though?
You're going to, the alarm bells are got to ring right away, aren't they?
Well, there's to be
fair, what I mean? If you're a manager and Patrick Stewart comes in and goes, by the way, there's your new assistant manager, he's on a 3-year deal, and you're thinking, I'm going out in the summer.
Aye.
Nah. But he's changed the routine, hasn't he? Taking them a pizza land after
today. Aye.
But if there's new owners coming out, and there's money being pumped in, do I want him at the helm be bringing in players? No, for me.
What is the level of investment? Like, what is the...
I don't know.
Does anybody know?
We'll see how the coming days or the coming weeks. But
is it Leeds still on?
Aye.
So it's great. You gave us a nice wee lift there, and then you took us right back down there.
How long have they been at Leeds? How long have they been at Leeds?
They have been there for a couple of years.
It's not like Leeds have done amazing too, is it?
Couple of years, but it's no, but it's...
They're doing well now.
We're in dire need of some financial input,
didn't they?
You know what I mean? We are
but they hadn't been there for 20 years.
Change of strip, the 49ers are what, red, white and gold? Would I be right in that?
Is it? I don't know.
Oh, that could be a new
red and gold.
Could be, there you go.
Would you like a wee bit of gold in the Rangers strip?
Rather than the blue?
Anything? No, it's...
What if this is what we
get the 49ers to fuck?
What a change the strip to green?
Listen, if I
$100
get a winning Rangers side, you can wear anything, can wear a jobby in their head or whatever, I don't know, given a...
How do you wear a jobby?
Did you wear it in their head?
That's amazing.
Would it be the ring jobby?
I just want us to come back to winning ways. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? But that was kind of good news late last night. So,
no feeling so good about it now, are you?
You go. Paul.
Go, Paul.
No, I was just thinking Big McCart last week's 2 goals. I felt for him a lot, obviously, because I don't think he could really do a lot. But
I think Gordon kills him for the first. I don't know why he needs to come for the ball. There's 6 Hearts players in there.
Don on your line, Don on your line. I just wanted to
He doesn't know what's behind him, Gordon.
It is a great ball. But you can see what's in front of him.
But it was a flash. It flashed across. I can't see what's beyond him.
Post.
That's why.
So if he lets it go and the defender doesn't react and then somebody...
See, the thing is with the Hearts...
You're going to say, do something?
Could you watch... When Rangers if they get to the byline, they always cut it back. Very rarely is a ball flashed across. And that's when you see the still that cross, you see is it 4 or 5 Hearts players, and then you see 4 or 5 Rangers players.
On the edge.
Like So they always look for a cutback. Seem to do it, but they never then. But then Gordon doesn't know what's behind him. There he does.
The strangest game in the world, wasn't it? Because
By the way, Hearts were X.
Hearts played well.
I like that diamond. I thought they played it excellent.
Brilliant. Shankland. With Wilson. Kabangu.
James Wilson.
What about his pass, mate?
He's brilliant.
Kabangu's chance.
Another young
By the way,
player.
he didn't look like
How many chances?
he was scoring, did he, with that left foot he has?
No.
Kabangu.
It turns into a piece of diet, a bit of shit when
Do you know, so I agree with that. He does not look a finisher. By the way, work his shift, looks a decent player.
But he has, up to then, he's been decent.
Aye, but he's got into position.
And it was,
when he's in the middle.
I see the 4th chance, I think it was, then you could see the confidence had just drained out of him.
No.
You could
It's
see
that,
it, and he just didn't want to be
You
there.
know, strikers, when they get into a position, they're going to... They maybe not always score, but they'll hit it in a way that you think...
Either or.
Strikers kind of try to pass everyone in.
He was never
But I thought they were excellent.
See, I think Shankland done really well at the top of Diamond, but there's also that thing you're going, you want him getting the chance, don't you?
Aye,
Great.
it's a bit of that.
You know what I mean? He is brilliant at linking it and he plays nice too, but you want him.
But fair play to Critchley.
He scores the chances,
He just
doesn't
went like that. We're going to have a shootout, basically, because he did. They gave up the wide areas because the boys couldn't get out there.
Aye.
So they'd be overload Rangers at times. But his thinking was, no, we can get this Rangers back 4. And they did.
Actually.
I like them.
he did.
I do like them.
A lot made
fair play to Rangers, they went and got the result.
Aye, they were good going forward.
Especially after
at times they were really good going forward.
The pressure they were under. So as much as
but it could have
very well.
but it could have been out of sight in the first half.
But they did control the games.
No, they
so you know
don't.
that they could get a win that week, but the next week
I don't think Tynecastle was about Rangers going and controlling games.
But they've never controlled it. They don't never control a game, you're
but
right.
I think it was about going and winning, especially after what happened to the Quebec Scottish.
Do you really?
I do. Yeah, listen, if he goes and wins if he wins a Europa League,
it doesn't matter.
You still won't.
He's going to be in that position at the end of the season.
You just don't fancy him as a manager, and that's fine. I don't either, to be honest with you. Right? I'm with you.
No, I think he does. Seems as if he's in Phil Clement's side.
But
He's been offered the job.
I'm not a Rangers man.
But I just think that you can't keep battering somebody, and they go to Tynecastle and get a result. You know what I mean? Hearts played very well.
The fact he comes out after the game and says that they played well.
Oh, mate, listen, I think he talked bollocks, right? I've got to say, I just can't listen. But you can't keep beating him with a big stick. I've heard, he qualified for Europa League. Rangers usually do well in Europe. But you've got to give boy a bit of credit. I'm not his greatest fan. Yeah. I don't like him, right? But I just think he gets battered every single time, no matter what he does.
It's his interviews. I don't get a lot of his interviews. Right. Then you've just touched on it. I don't see a Rangers side that dominate games, start to finish. And then you look at the other side of it. We've got nothing. We're not even in a title race. We're nowhere near it. We're not even competitive in that respect. So that's the galling thing. That's gut-wrenching for a lot of the Rangers supporters. So then it's on to the Europe, and it's been decent in Europe. But that's how I'm not. It's partly wee bits of that. The interviews, we're not even competitive. There's no domestically nowhere to be seen. So, but no, they're going to stick.
No, I know that obviously it looks like they're going to stick with him. I know the chairman's come out and said they're going to stick with him. But if you look at over the last few years and the managerial changes, when they've happened, all right, I know we're later on in the season, they've had the upturn and they've looked like they've got a challenge. Maybe just fell away or won a cup. And you get the summer and you go, oh, this is going to be the year. 3 months in, out the door. You've had the lift.
So building the same, mate.
You could get a manager that comes in now and you go, oh, great, winning games, exciting, get to the summer, and the same thing could happen.
I get, they'll say don't change for change's sake, but then do you go with this manager and let him keep going? So I know what I'm thinking. So
I think if you're a Rangers manager or Celtic, you're 13 points behind your biggest rivals at the Scottish Cup. Don't stand a chance.
But you're still in Europa League though. So I understand a bit of the rationale that if you change it now, you're bringing a different manager in. Then maybe no, but you're right. You're right. But I do also get the side that for whatever reason, domestically it's no great, but in Europe it is. So it's a big risk to kind of put that in jeopardy of the Europa League.
You said it's
just to change your manager,
because Patrick Stewart says no, because he's done ever so well in Europe. He said, but then you just says, well, what have we got out of Europe? Like that. Did you keep going?
Before we go, last week spoke about James Wilson. Bobby Wells.
Oh, brilliant, Bobby Wells.
Absolutely.
I was surprised that it was a cracking goal, but I was surprised that you were waiting on that. I thought Edis was the.
Edis was a belter.
Aye.
I think the young boys was the best.
No,
it's come out there.
I get that.
And he's just killed it. Stone dead.
I know.
No,
Two guys round him as well.
And he just goes.
Oh, no, I'm saying it's
as if it was training.
Goal,
Did you see him? Any you see him at Alloa now?
No, I never seen him at Alloa, but I'd heard about him before he went to Alloa.
He's one by the see Celtic and Rangers. He's one you'd be looking at 6'2" centre forward, touch, can finish, quick, big boy, mate.
He's very.
And you know what question's coming?
What age is he?
19.
19.
Right, well there you go.
There you go.
We've got Evan Mooney at St Mirren and all.
It's always important that.
He was good when he came on the Scottish Cup.
He needs to finish it. He's just.
Give us a story.
Stone up.
Or a song or something.
Aye.
Stone up.
I'm not standing up.
You get up.
I'm not standing up.
Come on in.
A wee song or something. A San Francisco song. Is there a song with San Francisco in it?
Oh, there is a song with San
Francisco.
See where was it Flowers in your head or something? Can I the lyrics? I don't know off the top of my head, but no.
Something about you.
Go Chiefs. Giza, go Chiefs.
Aye.
Is it San Francisco Chiefs?
Listen,
49ers.
Go 49ers. Giza, go 49ers to end it.
Go and get your thumb. Go and get your big thumb.
Get your big helmet out.